Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. Today I have another very easy keto side dish recipe for you. Today I am going to show you how to make a very easy keto scalloped potato substitute. Now, for those of you who don't know what scalloped potatoes are, it's basically very thinly sliced potatoes that are baked in a creamy cheese sauce. But of course, if you are on a keto diet, you cannot have potatoes. So this recipe is a great, tasty, easy substitute that will satisfy your scalloped potato craving. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janet'sdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos, at least every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So while you do all that, let's get cooking. Preheat your oven to 425 degrees. Lightly grease a 3-quart glass casserole dish, or if you don't have a 3-quart casserole dish, you can just lightly grease a 9x13 cake pan. Then set it aside for a minute. Thoroughly wash, peel, and thinly slice a 1.5-pound jicama, or if you don't want to use a jicama, you can use a turnip or any firm vegetable of your choice. Make sure when you slice this that your slices are thin and of equal size. Then set it aside for a minute. Place a medium saucepan on your stovetop over medium heat. Pour in 240 milliliters or around 1 cup of heavy whipping cream or coconut cream. Add 80 milliliters or around 1/3 cup of the milk of your choice, 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of pepper, and a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder. Then stir everything together until it's fully combined. You can change or adjust the dry seasonings according to your personal taste. Gradually add 113 grams or around 1 cup of the shredded cheese of your choice. I'm using Colby cheese. You can use whatever shredded cheese you want. Just make sure you gradually add it in. You don't want to add it in all at once. If you do that, it can clump up on you and then not get evenly distributed in your sauce. Once the cheese is fully added, then stir it a little bit until it's completely combined and evenly distributed throughout the cream. Gradually add in 23 grams or around 1/4 cup of freshly grated Parmesan cheese. Again, you just want to gradually add this so it doesn't clump up on you. Once it is added, stir everything together until everything is fully combined and the cheese is evenly distributed throughout the sauce. Now for the Parmesan cheese, it is best to use freshly grated Parmesan cheese. The canned cheese contains additives to help keep it dry, and this can affect the texture of your sauce a little bit. So if you don't have freshly grated Parmesan and all you have is canned, it will work, but as I said, it just can affect your texture a little bit. Once everything is fully combined, continue to cook the sauce over medium heat. Stir the sauce very frequently while it cooks. You don't have to necessarily stir it constantly, but you do want to stir it very frequently so the cheese doesn't stick. Keep cooking it until the mixture comes to a low boil. The cheese should be fully melted and the sauce should be slightly thickened. Make sure as you are cooking the sauce that you watch it carefully. Because this has cream and milk in it, it can come to a bubble very quickly, and cream and milk, when they start bubbling, they start rising up, so you do not want this to bubble over. So that's another reason why you want to make sure that you are stirring this frequently so that the mixture does not come to a rolling boil and bubble over. Once the sauce is all done cooking, then remove it from the heat and let it stand for 10 minutes so it can cool a little bit. As it stands, the sauce will continue to thicken just a little bit more as it cools. After 10 minutes, take your sliced jicama or whatever vegetable you're using and spread half of it evenly throughout your casserole dish or cake pan, whichever one you're using. Carefully pour the cheese sauce over the jicama that's in the casserole dish. Make sure you do this carefully, your cheese sauce will still be warm. Then stir to fully coat the jicama with the cheese sauce. Add the remaining jicama in an even layer over the cheese sauce. Then again, stir everything together to fully coat all of the jicama or whatever vegetable you're using. Once all the jicama is coated, make sure that you spread it in an even layer throughout your casserole dish. You don't want it to be all clumped up on one side, just spread it in a nice even layer. If you want a creamier potato substitute, you can always 1.5 the sauce recipe or even double the sauce recipe if you really want a lot of sauce. I only like a little bit of sauce. I don't want mine drowning in the sauce. Place the potato substitute in your preheated oven. Bake at 425 degrees for 30 to 40 minutes or until the cheese has browned and the jicama or the vegetable that you're using has softened just a little bit. Keep in mind, jicama never does get soft. It will get a little bit softer, but not soft. If you're wanting it to be even more soft, you can pre-soften it before you start baking it. And you just do this by putting it in a pan, pouring enough water to completely cover the jicama, then cover it, and you can boil it on your stovetop for 25 minutes, or you can boil it in the microwave for about 8 to 10 minutes. This will not get it completely soft like a potato soft, but it will make it a little bit softer. I personally like a little bit of crisp, so I do not pre-soften mine. I just let it soften as it bakes, because it does soften a little bit when it bakes also. Once the potato substitute is baked, remove it from the oven and allow it to cool in the pan for at least 5 minutes before serving it. All right, here we have our scalloped potato substitute. Looks yummy, smells yummy. It's gotta be yummy because it's got cheese on it. So, anything with cheese is yummy. Hopefully. Let's see here. It's hot, so I'm probably gonna burn my tongue. But hey, no pain, no gain, right? Hot. Okay, let's blow that off a little bit. That's a little bit too hot. Blow it off. Yum. So I'm using jicama, so it's got a little bit of that crunch, and I actually really like that with the cheese. That tastes really yummy like that. And the little hint of sweet from jicama. You can use any vegetable you want in this, and you can also adjust the cream sauce more or less depending on how creamy you want your potato substitute. Personally, I just like a little cream. I don't like it drowned in it. It's not a soup. So I just like a little bit of the creamy sauce, and it's perfect. And it is really good. This is very yummy. Definitely will be making this one a lot. Yum. You can eat this immediately. If you do have any leftovers, allow it to cool completely, then store it in an airtight container in your refrigerator for up to 3 days. Eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.